Good Thursday morning. Another stellar sunrise here in the New Jersey, New York City metro area. And temperatures this morning are in the mid 40s in parts of the region, especially in Sussex and Warren counties in New Jersey, 50s and low 60s elsewhere. It's just an absolutely gorgeous morning this morning. And this is the video forecast discussion for Thursday, August 15th, 2013. And I'm forecaster Robert Smith. Absolutely clear skies across the entire forecast region this morning. That has allowed the temperatures, as the winds dropped off overnight, to drop down into the 40s. Still have some temperatures in Sussex County at 46 degrees, 50 in lower Sussex County. Temperatures are in the low 50s to around 60 in the city, JFK 61, LaGuardia rather 61. And temperatures are generally uniform throughout the region. The winds are light out of the northwest, and they've died down quite substantially overnight, allowing those temperatures to drop down too. And the dew points, well, what can we say? These are fall-like temperatures for dew points, and we're at August 15th, the midway mark in the month of August here, with dew point temperatures in the upper 40s to around 50 degrees. Just absolutely stellar skies. From the New Jersey Climate and Weather Network at Rutgers University, these were some of our chillier temperatures overnight last night, or this morning rather. 44 it bottomed out in Walpack, 49 at High Point, 47 at Hope in Warren County. Look at this, Pequest at 44, and temperatures also at 48 in Hackettstown. Other temperature readings this morning as minimums generally either side of 50 degrees. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's a fine looking weather map on a beautiful morning. High pressure cresting over the Ohio Valley. No severe weather threats whatsoever, with absolutely clear skies. See all these little blue dots in here and blue circles? These are all clear skies, and the clear weather extends all the way back out to the Great Lakes region. We do have an increasing cloud cover with some showers and thunderstorms developing ahead of this warm front and trough as the surface wave, but this is not going to be affecting our weather at all over the next 48 to 72 hours. We have the stalled frontal boundary along and off the South Atlantic coast, and there's onshore moisture here as the winds are coming in from off the ocean, and that's allowing clouds and showers to hang tough around the Carolinas today, but that weather will not be affecting us whatsoever. Visible satellite at sunrise this morning shows the cloud cover across the Carolinas, but nothing but azure blue skies and clear skies here on the visible satellite image, and plenty of reds and blacks, which means sinking air across the northern mid-Atlantic as high pressure is cresting right over the region from the Ohio Valley to off the east coast, and there is lifting going on well to the south across portions of southern Virginia, and of course the Carolinas and Outer Banks here. All of this moisture will remain to the south during today. And the radar also showing some of those showers and rain now getting off the Carolina coast, and this is just ground clutter here, and absolutely no precipitation in the New Jersey, New York, Philadelphia metro area. It is an absolutely perfect day to go to the beaches today in New Jersey, New York, and Delaware. For the New York zones from Coney Island out to Hither Hills, there is a low threat of rip currents today. Surf is 1 to 2 feet across the region. Surf temperatures rather, are in or near the lower 70s, upper 60s on the east end. UVI index is at 8, which is very high, so sunscreen is a must. And the threat of lightning today, there is none. New Jersey beaches today, sunny skies, mid 70s, beach winds northwest at around 10, becoming southwest in the afternoon. Surf seas 1 to 2 feet. And becoming light during this afternoon. Surf temperature 70 to 75, UVI index very high at 8, sunscreen is a must, and there is a low threat of rip currents today. Perfect beach day. The next high tide at Atlantic City will be at 2:47 during this afternoon. NAMWRF composite reflectivity going out from Penn State seawall site. Today mostly sunny skies, a few cumulus clouds. If we can manufacture any today, we might not be able to have absolutely any cloud cover in our area. There could be some high level clouds by later this afternoon trying to sneak up from southwestern Pennsylvania. They should not obscure the sky at all. It should be a mostly sunny day. We can see some of those high clouds extending further to the south and west as that lifting goes on off the Carolina coast, but that will not be affecting our region. Mostly sunny skies, temperatures in the mid upper 70s today. Just a pleasant day to be to be anywhere outdoors. That includes the coastline and interior sections today. Anywhere is going to be perfect weather. Tonight, skies drop off with clear skies. Tomorrow, sunshine reigns supreme. Again, some high and mid-level clouds tomorrow morning. But other than that, a mostly sunny day. Not really looking at anything in the way of severe weather at all, just a few clouds around the region, cumulus clouds of puffy sky during the afternoon, temperatures back into the upper 70s and lower 80s, right about where they should be, maybe a few degrees off. And by the day on Friday night and Saturday, more clouds get into the picture, but still mostly clear skies overnight on Saturday morning, Friday night and Saturday morning, and most of that moisture again to our south with just some high scattered clouds around the region on Saturday afternoon as high pressure remains in control of the forecast. Tropical weather in the Atlantic this morning. There is a 70% chance now that this tropical cyclone will form. Shower activity and thunderstorms with this low pressure over northwestern Caribbean has decreased during the past several hours. However, conditions are still conducive for a tropical cyclone that could develop in the next few days. This disturbance is moving toward the west-northwest at 10. Could reach the Yucatan Peninsula later today and Friday. Low is forecast to move over the southern Gulf of Mexico. The system has a high chance, a 70% chance of becoming a tropical cyclone during the next 48 hours and an 80% chance during the next couple of days. Regardless whether or not a tropical cyclone forms, heavy rains and gusty winds are forecast to spread across western Cuba, the Yucatan, and Belize during the next day or two. An interest in these areas should monitor the progress of this disturbance, and we'll show you some of the model trends on that in just a moment. Meanwhile, we have Tropical Depression 5 coming off the coast of Africa. Maximum sustained winds at 30 knots, 35 miles per hour. Central pressure 107 millibars. Movement to the west-northwest at 14 knots. And this is Tropical Depression 5 on the models showing the variance of where the movement of this storm is going to be over the next 5 to 10 days. TropicalTidbits.com with Invest 92 in the Yucatan Peninsula here, model track guidance as of early this morning. And this is showing a large clustering passing over the Yucatan and then into the Gulf of Mexico, and where that goes from there means that eventually somebody's going to get impacts from this, whether it's the Gulf of, whether it's going to be Mexico or the Gulf here, and then the recurvature up into the United States, and what impacts the weather will be on that are still uncertain, and I'm sure the model guidance is going to struggle with that early on to next week as well. GFS in motion, high pressure across the region, just some absolutely stellar, beautiful weather across the region today, tonight, tomorrow, Saturday. High pressure will be in control throughout the forecast region. Most of this moisture will remain to the south on the easterly wind oncoming off the Carolinas, and that will stay to our south as high pressure continues to build and crest over the forecast region right into the weekend. Some high cloud cover can't be ruled out, but mostly sunny skies will be evident now. Here's what the modeling, the GFS anyway, is doing with this Invest 92L or whatever into the Gulf of Mexico. You can see a stream of moisture coming in, as this was discussed yesterday, and a little bit of an inverted trough here developing across the Carolinas and then further off the northern and southern mid-Atlantic coast states by Saturday. The model initially is going to struggle, but some of these short waves in this flow are going to be parallel and moving north and east. So we could have an increase in cloud cover during the day on Sunday, and some of this moisture may develop a surface wave along it over the Carolina, off the Delmarva coast rather, later on Sunday morning. And if that is to be the case, like this modeling is showing here, then sky condition and cloud condition and weather conditions will change, especially along the immediate coast from New Jersey down through the Delmarva, as rain would be in the offing instead of clear skies, and that would be on Sunday. Then that wave moves out. Here is the total remnants of the storm now getting into the Louisiana and Alabama Mississippi border here, and then see this a little bit of an inverted trough here, some moisture strung up along the east side of the Appalachians, and the modeling trying to dissipate the low a little bit here across the Ohio Valley as high pressure continues and an onshore flow. So there's going to be quite a lot of variance here in the weather into early next week, especially on the Sunday time frame, whether or not we have a surface wave develop along the coast or whether the weather stays dry, and we're just going to have to monitor that. And then, of course, the models begin to diverge a little bit with whatever moisture is left from this system as we get into the early part of next week. So we're just going to stay close right now to the local weather, which is pleasant, and we'll keep you updated. So that's it for today. Get outside and enjoy this beautiful weather. We'll be back bright and early with you again on Friday morning. For GardenStateWeather.com, I'm forecaster Robert Smith. Have a spectacular day.